On tonight's episode, guts and eyeballs, slime oozing from the walls, and screams in the night. Tom, how did you know I'm staying at a Days Inn this weekend? Alright everyone, I want you to imagine something. Your best friend calls you on the phone. Ring ring. Hello, this is Marjorie. I wanted to invite you over to my house for dinner. And so, you put on your best bonnet, grab your purse, and go over to Marjorie's house. So nice to have you here. Please, have a seat on the divan. Dinner will be ready shortly. Tonight we're having baked fish and pineapple upside down cake. But first I need to tell you something. I'm actually a talking dog. What? Well, you see, I pretend to be a woman named Marjorie, but I'm actually just a big old talking puppy dog, like Scooby-Doo. I don't understand. Well, here, let me take this mask off. And what you see is a talking hound dog. You see, what I do is I put on a trench coat and walk around on stilts all day. Pretend to be a woman. But actually, I'm a good old country dog with a healthy appetite. And tonight, I'm not really in the mood for pineapple upside down cake. What I am in the mood for is chasing a fool around the house. Woo, woo. That's why I invited you over here. Get running, fool! And then that crazy dog chases you all through the walls, corridors, and tunnels of a haunted mansion. How do you like that upside down cake? In the town of New Albany, Indiana, there is a spooky mansion. It looks like a place the monsters would live. Or the Addams family. It's a 20,000 square foot house with chandeliers, marble stone fireplaces, cavernous hallways and parlors, and a fabulously ornate staircase leading to the bedrooms on the upper levels. It was once the home of businessman William Culbertson, who was married 3 times. His first 2 wives died very suspiciously, by the way. Anyway, after Culbertson's final widow passed away, the old house sat empty for half a century. Until the year 1985, when the state's Historical Society decided to have a spook run as a fundraiser. Tom, what's a spook run? It's when a talking dog chases you around a mansion. He walks on 2 legs. No, it's not. It's a haunted house attraction, like a carnival would have, except what nobody knew is that this house had some surprises in store. The historical workers set up Halloween decorations, glowing lights, spider webs, and a concession stand at the end with hot buttered popcorn and cotton candy. Yes, it was the perfect creepy old house on a hill. Perhaps too perfect, because people going on the tour started getting smacked. Then they would get shoved, and have their little pigtails tugged on. Hey, what's with all the rough stuff? They said. And then one day, a group of customers complained that the actor pretending to be an old man in a coffin jumped out and screamed right in their baby's face. And The museum staff looked at each other and said, "There is no actor. The old man in the coffin is a mannequin." It was at that moment they realized the house really is haunted. Well, the next day they brought in a psychic spirit medium to try to figure out what was going on. The Ouija board spelled out 3 letters. T W C. I wonder what that stands for, they said.
"It stands for the widow Culbertson,"
the psychic said with glowing red eyes.
"Remember these 3 letters, for they spell your doom."
The people ran outside. Ironically, as soon as word of the real-life haunting spread, business began booming. The line wrapped around the block. And then at the back door was people running out screaming. Well, there was a group of kids in the neighborhood, though, that had a few questions about this mystery. And so they formed a detective agency and went into the house to investigate. They wanted to find out, why would a rich old woman's ghost be trying to scare people? And it was while the kids were searching the mansion's library, they found a small lever on the mantle, disguised as a bookend. And when they pulled down on it, the fireplace began turning in a circle to reveal a secret passageway. The kids took flashlights down the dark steps and discovered a dungeon room with stone walls, handcuffs on chains. They lit a torch as the spiders and snakes cleared away, and they saw a wooden table with little pieces of paper on it. One of the kids got out a magnifying glass like Sherlock Holmes and said, "Eureka! The mystery is solved! Look, everyone! These ticket stubs are from the racing track. These are losing tickets." "What does it mean, though?" "Why, don't you see? William Culbertson was a loser with a gambling problem. That's why he kept marrying various old biddies, tricked them into thinking he was a rich guy. Then he'd put those old birds on ice and collect the insurance money to gamble with. No one suspected him because they thought he was a millionaire, but actually he was just a losing jerk and a murderer. That's what the letters TWC stand for. Tricky William Culbertson." Well, after the kids solved the mystery, the town threw a parade for them and gave them gold medals to wear to school the next day. Oh, and by the way, Culbertson Manor continues to be one of the Midwest's most popular haunted houses. But before you go there, be warned. Culbertson's ghost still lives there, and he's grouchier than ever. Well, I hope all of you have learned something to beware of. Any person you meet could be a dog in disguise, walking around on stilts. Just think of every person you meet as a dog now. I hope you've also learned to be careful what games you play in the dark of night, because someone out there may want to play along. I hope you all have a big country dog of a night. Big talking dog. Alright, we'll see you next time.